If you've been watching the news out of the Middle East this week, something has shifted, and it's bigger than another headline about airstrikes. The United States just sent more F-16 fighter jets from Germany and F-35s from Britain into the region, and that single move tells you more about where this is heading than almost anything else happening right now. To understand why this matters, you have to go back to late January of this year, when the U.S. began the largest military buildup in the Middle East since the 2003 invasion of Iraq. Carrier strike groups, long-range bombers, missile defense systems, all moving into position amid escalating tensions with Iran over its nuclear program and a brutal government crackdown that killed thousands of protesters. For months, that buildup sat there as deterrence, a show of force without a shot fired. Then, in June, the U.S. and Iran actually reached a ceasefire agreement, and the Trump administration said it planned to maintain, not draw down, its regional posture during a 60-day negotiation window, a signal that Washington didn't fully trust the deal to hold. It didn't. By early July, Iran announced it was suspending its commitments to that agreement, and Iran's supreme leader called Trump's signature on it worthless. Days later, 2 American service members were killed in an attack in Jordan, the first U.S. military fatalities from Iranian fire since March, and the United States responded with airstrikes to, in its own words, swiftly punish Iran. That was 8 nights ago. As of last night, the U.S. confirmed a 9th consecutive night of strikes against Iran, and this is the moment where the new jet deployments come in. Sending additional F-16s and F-35s isn't routine rotation. It's reinforcement for a campaign that's already running, and a U.S. official told the Washington Post the country is now planning for a wider war, even while cautioning that doesn't mean an expansion is locked in. Israel, meanwhile, is preparing to receive more U.S. refueling aircraft, which matters because refueling capacity is what lets fighter jets operate at range for sustained periods. Not a one-off strike, but an extended air campaign. The fallout is already spreading beyond Iran's borders. Kuwait has reported injuries and serious damage to a vital oil sector site from Iranian strikes, along with residential fires from falling debris and countries across the region. Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Jordan, Egypt, and others have formally condemned Iran's attacks. So where does this go from here? The honest answer is nobody outside the Pentagon knows for certain. But the pattern is clear. Deterrence posture, into ceasefire collapse, into active nightly strikes, into further reinforcement. Each stage has escalated faster than the one before it. Whether this stays contained to airstrikes or widens into something bigger is the question the next few weeks will answer, and it's one worth watching closely.